Go now, Skírnir, and seek to gain speech from my son, and answer to win, for whom the wise one is mightily moved.
Ill words do I now await from thy son, if I seek to get speech with him, an answer to win, for whom the wise one is mightily moved. Speak, prithee, Freyr, foremost of the gods, for now I fain would know, why sittest thou here in the wide halls, days long, my prince, alone?
How shall I tell thee, thou hero young, of all my grief so great? Though every day the elf beam dawns, it lights my longing never. From Gymir's house I beheld go forth a maiden dear to me. Her arms glittered, and from their gleam shone all the sea and sky. To me more dear than in days of old was ever maiden to man. But no one of gods or elves will grant that we both together should be.
Then give me the horse that goes through the dark and magic flickering flames, and the sword as well that fights of itself against the giants grim.
The horse will I give thee that goes through the dark and magic flickering flames, and the sword as well that will fight of itself, if a worthy hero wields it.
Skírnir spake to the horse.
Dark is it without, and I deem it time to fare through the wild fells. We shall both come back, or us both together the terrible giant will take.
Skírnir rode into Jötunheimr to Gymir's house. Fierce dogs were bound before the gate. He spoke to a herdsman sitting on a hill.
Tell me, herdsman, sitting on the hill, how may I win a word with the maid past the hounds of Gyimir here?
The herdsman spake.
Art thou doomed to die, or already dead, thou horseman that ridest hither? Barred from speech shalt thou ever be with Gymir's daughter good.
Boldness is better than plains can be, for him whose feet must fare. To a destined day has mine age been doomed, and my life's span thereto laid.
What noise is that, which now so loud I hear within our house? The ground shakes, and the home of Gyimir around me trembles too.
The serving maid spake.
One stands without who has leapt from his steed, and lets his horse loose to graze.
Bid the man come in, and drink good mead here within our hall. Though this I fear, that there without my brother's slayer stands. Art thou of the elves, or the offspring of gods, or of the wise wains? How camp'st thou alone through the leaping flame, thus to behold our home?
I am not of the elves, nor the offspring of gods, nor of the wise wains, though I came alone through the leaping flame, thus to behold thy home. 11 apples, all of gold, here will I give thee, Gerðr, to buy thy troth, that Freyr shall be deemed to be dearest to you.
I will not take at any man's wish these 11 apples ever, nor shall Freyr and I one dwelling find, so long as we two live.
Then do I bring thee the ring that was burned of old with Óðinn's son. From it do 8 of like weight fall on every 9th night.
The ring I wish not, though burned it was of old with Óðinn's son. In Gymir's home is no lack of gold in the wealth my father wields.
Seest thou, maiden, this keen bright sword that I hold here in my hand? Thy head from thy neck shall I straightway hew, if thou wilt not do my will.
For no man's sake will I ever suffer to be thus moved by might. But gladly, methinks, will Gyimir seek to fight if he finds thee here.
Seest thou, maiden, this keen bright sword? Before its blade the old giant bends. Thy father is doomed to die. I strike thee, maid, with my magic staff, to tame thee to work my will. On the eagle's hill shalt thou ever sit, and gaze on the gates of hell. Rage and longing, fetters and wrath, tears and torment are thine. Grief shalt thou get instead of gladness, and sorrow to suffer with tears. With 3-headed giants thou shalt dwell ever, or never know a husband. Be like to the thistle that in the loft was cast, and there was crushed. Óðinn grows angry, angered is the best of the gods. Freyr shall be thy foe, most evil maid, who the magic wrath of gods hast got for thyself. Hrimgrimnir is he, the giant who shall have thee, in the depth by the doors of hell. Base wretches there by the root of the tree will hold for thee horns of filth. I write thee a charm, and 3 runes therewith, longing and madness and lust. But what I have writ I may yet unwrite, if I find a need therefore.
Find welcome rather, and with it take the frost cup filled with mead, though I did not believe that I should so love ever one of the wains.
My tidings all must I truly learn, ere homeward hence I ride. How soon thou wilt with the mighty son of Njord a meeting make.
Barri there is, which we both know well, a forest fair and still, and 9 nights hence to the son of Njord will Gerðr there grant delight.
Skírnir rode home. Freyr stood without and asked for tidings.
Barri there is, which we both know well, a forest fair and still, and 9 nights hence to the son of Njord will Gerðr there grant delight.
Long is 1 night, longer are 2. How then shall I bear 3? Often to me has a month seemed less than now half a night of desire.